angelic Seraph, Annail, and I represent the Council of 13. Blessings, dear children. We're here to tell you that we are so pleased with you, and the increasing number of the masses of the ones that are awakening, the amount of humanity that are awakening daily has increased substantially. There are so many that are awakened that their cries for guidance is incredible. There are so many awakening, and it has exceeded expectations that your galactic brothers and sisters were not expecting so many so fast, and they are striving diligently to accommodate this. We of the Council of 13 are now inspiring those that have the knowledge within them, which you all have the knowledge within your DNA, that have incarnated at this time are now being activated to bring you their eons of gathered knowledge to the forefront of their consciousness, to teach, guide, and bring, and to trigger the information within you, and to bring their information to the newly awakened, to guide them and help them with their understanding and remembering process of this transformation of you and your planet and all the life that planet Earth contains on her and within her crystalline core. Included are your interplanetary older brothers and sisters, those wisdom holders that are being activated now, and their remembrance of who they are and have been through many incarnations here on your planet, as well as many other realms of existence, and the gathering of the wisdom of all of the many life forms contained within the multiverse that was inputted within them throughout these incarnations. They have protected and kept protected until such a time it was to be used. It was encoded, the knowledge of who you are and what you are capable of was encoded within all of humanity. But to activate and then understand this wisdom, this knowledge, and remembrance takes somewhat of a catalyst, an understanding or the hearing and listening to others who are more awake, and the seeking of the culmination of the multiverse wisdom and the knowledge that these wisdom keepers is the catalyst for this activation. In the eons of the past existence, this knowledge and wisdom was hidden, kept secret, because many of the dark ones, the Illuminati or whatever they called themselves at the time, sought to stop these wisdom keepers from gathering wisdom, bring forth to this day. From this gathering of wisdom by preventing and destroying the source of the wisdom material, such as the destruction of the library in Alexandria and during your Spanish Inquisitions, and on, as an example, on your planet Earth. But with the help of all the light beings and the vessels that this information was being downloaded and recorded, such, and the celestial and angelic light beings and the many multidimensional multiverse light beings, their plans were not successful. Although up until now, it may seem a lot of it was lost, but trust us, it was not. This help was under our auspices. See that it was impeccably carried out, for it was the will of Creator, and we are one of the aspects that were assigned to see that the Creator's will be impeccably carried out. Along with that, and under Lord Metatron and the gatekeepers, Lord Metatron is the lesser Yahweh, the scribe and the voice of God, along with his brother Saldivan. They are the largest of all the archangels, and Metatron is the closest to source. Lord Metatron sits. He is the one who oversees the source's will is carried out to the letter, and Lord Metatron never fails his duties. In this now, I am coming to you to bring some of this wisdom from this now. Your perception of time that you call time, something has that you created within your 3D illusion paradigm to communicate within this illusionary perception that you are separated from each other, that there is point that you have points of reference that you have agreed upon the calculation of these points. Your time runs along a linear paradigm, that the beginning is a point and it runs in a straight line. The further down the timeline, the further away from the starting point. Whereas within the true reality, time is not measured. Time is now, the past, present, and the future are held within one point, the point of zero. Within the zero is contained all of it. Do you understand the implications? This concept is one that you and many others already have within their knowledge. The reason for us speaking of this is the quickening. It has accelerated. It is now going from fourth to overdrive, and you are on the Autobahn. The purification and the clearing out of the old programs and stories and karma from old and new and future lives within you is being done in your higher rate of momentum, and any glitches and energetic blockages, mental or spiritual, are being removed. Any relationships that no longer for either of you being for your highest good at this now are being presented to you for you to reevaluate and decide within you if removing is within the sphere of you is your choice. You are all being guided. If you are doubting so that you will not make the right choices, do not worry. You will, for all of this is in divine fact. Follow the heart, the mind, through the heart, the blending, the unifying, the bringing within, again to the point of zero, the point of all, where all creation flows from and flows to. If you do not know within you, and you cannot hear the sound, the light of source speaking within you or to you through all that is around you, pray silently or loudly, whichever you decide. You will be guided to do this in your heart. What you cannot hear or see but knows is there. That is the highest good for all. To be guided as if you were a blind man, and the light of source and all the light beings within that guide you lovingly to your goal. Just go within, ask, and you shall receive. It may not be in the way you think it should be, but it will be for the highest good of all and the highest good for you. Please ask with your heart. Do allow the flow of the river of source light to flow into you. Grab your board. Be ready, children. Ask from the heart. Expect the flow of the wave of synchronicity. Know it is within the picture of now, yours within your coloring book color. All of what you want is just waiting for you. Color it into your coloring book. Ask, for you have all the crayons in the universe to do it with. It is your coloring book, children, individually and collectively, and they are your crayon. Heads up, children. Now you're moving into overdrive. Be ready with your crayons and your coloring book. They are cleaning all that which just block you, that would impede you having clarity. Believe and trust in this. This is the key for source. If you ask and trust it, will bring you what you need. Not always what you believe is the highest good. You know this within this place of duality, this 3D heavy, dense place where good things happen to bad people and bad things happen to good people, and vice versa. But such is also a saying so that you can be accepting of no understanding of this. It is children of your creation, and you can create your return to your true selves. Open yourselves, unchain yourselves from the trapping of the belief of impossibility. So within that, if you can imagine it as if you were watching a program on your TV and do not like the program, you can change the channel to another, or you can rewrite the plot and submit it and replace the episode. If you cannot feel the strength of belief to the new alternative programming, which you do not worry. If you are not able to, for may it not be best for your highest good for all, and you and others in this juncture of your perception of now, seek out others that have the same or similar desire within to change their perception. And it is within pertinent major parameters of your imagined desired perception of this desired programming, and hold and unify that same or similar imagined desired perception of this desired programming, and it will be created. The veil is thin to almost nothing. Your ability individually to create your reality has grown to a phenomenal height. You have always had this ability, but within the thinning of that veil and the tremendous raising of consciousness of the entire of humanity, that ever-increasing amount of light quotient that you now contain within you, and the genetic codes within you that have laid dormant have and are being activated, and also the code is being transformed, added to, dialed in to accommodate this evolutionary leap that you and your planet are in the throes of, and the soul expansion that moving toward and upward so intensely that ability to create your reality is coming to a precipice of its peaking within this 3D illusion of reality, and the former created by you to accommodate your healing and quarantine. You are coming close to the breaking free of the quarantine illusion of your freedom and true place within the heart of the universe, to bring the ascension that those that are of the desire, we cannot tell you or describe the excitement and the anxious anticipation. The entire universe is vibrating with exaltation. Celebratory vibration is mounting to almost dizzying heights. You are all the focus of all the beings within the multiverse and the multidimensional and all the timelines existence. This was foretold eons and eons ago as taking place. So rapidly now we cannot affirm accurately enough to you within your perception of understanding the rapid, unprecedented, unsurpassed, unexpected, joyous, rapid rate of acceleration. Now, we must make you aware that the planetary alignment and the influence of the next 45 days and the astrological influences and the eclipses of the moon and the alignment of the full moon phase with that and the two partial eclipses of the sun within that and the duality of the existence and the battle of the opposing forces within your existence, your planet within you, will cause a roller coaster ride effect of your thoughts and emotions and your reality. Do not fear or fret. All will be well. You must know that the dual paradigm is dismantling. Its dismantling has stepped up. All the opposing forces, the feminine, the masculine, the yes and the no, etc. within you and the planet and all that exists that are becoming one within the heart of you, of the planet, of the galaxy, and of the universe, of the source light of love within all creation, within God, the Creator, the I Am, the point within the circle. These next days that we speak of are going to be full of the energies of monumental change and choice. All that no longer serves is barren in its nature, and is not of the heart, but of the ego. The goal, dear beloveds, is to have the dualistic paradigm, which is disintegrating, and be replaced by unifying its opposing forces through the heart, the 0 point, the nexus of the divine in you, and become the source of love, the unstoppable, fruitful, whole, creative, higher, vibratory, creative, magnificent, complete one of the oneness, light emanation of source that you are and have been. Having experience being divine light being, having a spiritual human experience that is on the path to ascension, which is that those emanations of source that you are evolving toward the source, and so is your planet and all that she holds. You are flowing towards source, towards home. This radical shifting in perception and the consciousness and the end of the dualistic programs that no longer serve, and the vibration along with the planetary alignment and all the eclipses and this dismantling of the dark force agenda and the inconstancy and mercurial effect of the dual paradigm within humanity and the planet, and the return of the feminine to its status and the subsequent unifying through the heart and returning to your true self, and the raising of the light quotient within you and the planet and all that it holds. The planet and humanity are unifying to their truest of nature within source light of love, so that the oneness can, which by its nature is fruitfulness, fertile, evolution to evolve and expand, so that that oneness can break you all free of this illusion of reality, the quarantine place you have believed you existed in. This all creates a rather intense set of circumstances to bring extreme drama of ups and downs, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, before it clicks into place and calmness and clarity returns. So these days that we speak of, be aware it is going to be an extreme roller coaster ride to the max, and at times you might scream, cry, and close your eyes and shake with perceived fear that the unknown triggers in you. But beloveds, know this: we and many others are only a thought away, and we will be very close. And when all this is said and done, when the ride slides into home, you'll be saying to yourself, wow, don't know if I liked it, but it was a rush, and it was an adventure of a lifetime. And I think I need to see that even though it was scary, but it was exciting. It made me feel like I didn't know what to feel. It was an extreme ride, an extreme rush, but thank you, God and the universe. It was well worth it. So to move you through this successfully, with ease and grace as much as possible, remember your tools that you have and successfully practiced all along, and the perceptions and the coping tools that are positive, and those that have been using them for quite some time, continue to do this, and maybe broaden your perspective and speak to others and get their insights on their successful practices. For those who need reminding, or for those who are newly awoken and don't have the information or are uninformed about these, give those that have just newly awakened, and if you are the one that have been practicing, give you some suggestions and choices that they can check out. Here are some that we know for all of those who would like to hear. Number 1, ground and meditate very often. Pray and connect your way that you find works for you in your own unique way with the Mother, Father, the Creator, with God, with Source, with Allah. When the confusion, fear, the ups and downs, etc. come, and the traumatic events come, and you are about ready to throw in the towel, and your head feels like it's going to explode, ask God and the angels that are here and always have been. They are helping you and guiding you to know what is in your heart, but serve the intent of the highest good of all, to give you what you want and need. Keep your thought as best as you can focused on not on what you don't want, not what you want removed, but on the picture of what you want and what you desire it to look like and be, with the highest intent and the highest good for all. Practice and stay in the now. Forget the fear of what ifs and what might be, and that we're all going to die and the sky is falling. Mentally focus on the positive. The cup is full, and all of it, and this journey will be coming in with ease and grace and joy. And focus on what you can do in the now that you can be successful at. No more intolerant. Be tolerant and compassionate to others and about others. Forgive and let go for yourself and all others. Don't take yourself and the drama too seriously. Don't sweat the small stuff. Find the humor and laugh at yourself and what torments you. Do not give it the strength to last, to be created by conviction or by habit, of having to take it personally, or that you are always in some sense being victimized by something that is all about you. Laugh. Find humor and irony as often as you can. To laugh. Smile broadly. Chuckle to yourself as often as you can. Work up to laughter if you must. Find the humor and the intensity of what's going on. It will cut the legs right out from under it. Have gratitude for all that comes your way, whether you perceive it bad or good. Don't take others' stuff or actions or what they say too seriously or too personally. Listen to your heart. You do not determine by your worth by what others think, do, or say, or their opinions. The only opinion that you should care about is yourself and that of Source. And you, who you are to Source. Source opinion is complete real truth, and Source's opinion is that you are divine perfection. You are so perfect and you are so unconditionally loved. You are worth to Source. Who would be better than to tell your worth? But above all, love, love, love. Everything and everybody. Stay in the heart. If you are unsure how to do any of these, ask others. Ask all the light beings. Ask that you know you can trust your advice and their guidance and wisdom. Meditate. Go to the 0 point, the place where all flows within you, and you will get the answers. Till next week, speak again. I am the celestial angelic Seraph, Archangel Annail, and I represent and speak for the Council of 13, who is the celestial and angelic. And we are here, and we are not leaving you. And we love you unconditionally. You are magnificent, and we are at your disposal, and we are here to ensure that the will of Source is done impeccably, and Source wills that you are to be, because you are the beloved children of the Creator, and you are at the heart of it all. Namaste.
Love, light, and many blessings. Namaste.